quote again. Don't chase butterflies, tend to your garden, and the butterflies will come to you. And that is what this top that I'm wearing reminds me of. It reminds me of spring, it reminds me of transformation, metamorphosis. I mean, it's just stunning and beautiful. Here is the azalea, which is the one I'm wearing. Here's the blue bonnet. And here's the black. The sale price is $46.98, sizes extra small through 5X. And look at that stunning artwork. Yes. This is artwork right here.
This is something really we haven't done like this that I recall. It's more like pencil line drawing, but doing it with thread and then accenting with faceted studs and beautiful multicolored stones. You've seen us do in this show 3/4 length sleeves. You've seen us do long sleeve. You've seen us do a short sleeve. We just had a short sleeve sweater. Now we're giving you that elbow sleeve that you love. 60% cotton, 40% polyester, V neckline, and then really that just stunningly beautiful, interesting, multicolored, embroidered detail. Just really
cute.
Amazing.
It's fun and playful and colorful.
Yes. And it's the same colors, you know, depending upon, or not depending upon, over all three fabrics, three colors, excuse me. And the multicolored, to me, this reminds me a little bit of a light bright growing up because we had all, you know, just lit up. But one of the things I love about this design overall is that whether you're new to Quacker Factory, whether you've been with us from the beginning, or whether you're one of our quiet quackers, this works for everyone.
Yeah, it does. Because it's delicate and fun and playful. And it does look like a line drawing. There's something so playful and just beautiful.
Yes. I mean, you've seen our dense embroidery, right? So at the beginning of the show, in case you missed it, we had a beautiful bunny inside of an Easter basket with some eggs and some florals. And that had really dense embroidery accented with the sequins. So again, we're just trying different techniques, different styles, just to see what you are liking. And I also love that this is off center, Avisha, because you have that little detail on the upper right shoulder, and then the rest of the garden is on like the lower left hip almost.
So pretty. Yeah, exactly. And then the way that this flower just kind of comes up, and then what am I looking at? It's a butterfly
with the little wind.
Ooh, okay, so that's movement.
Butterfly.
Yeah, okay. Very, very pretty, very delicate, very subtle, and just a great top, a great V-neck tank top.
It starts with the fabric,
It starts with the fabric, it starts with the fit.
Yes.
And then the artwork is like the icing on the cake.
Yes, agreed. 100%. You know, I don't know if I've shared this with you or not, because I know we've only worked together a handful of times, but back in, was it 2020 or 2021, there's a farm not far from where we live, and I've driven by this farm 100, you know, like thousands of times. And finally, I just happened to be walking and talked to a neighbor. She worked there, told me how to get in touch, and I became a volunteer there. And so I started, this will be my 5th season doing it.
Oh, fun.
Listen, I'm not a gardening kind of girl. You know, I don't like to be outside sweating and dirty, okay? I don't. But it brought me so much joy. And it was at a time when, you know, we were all shut-ins, basically.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to be outside, and I got to be outside with nature and be with people.
Okay.
And it was really amazing for me.
Yeah.
So and of course my husband is like, why don't you do that at home? Like, why can't you weed at home? Like, I hate weeding. But anyway, it has to be done, right? So one of my joys about being there is planting stuff, seeing it grow, harvesting it, and then watching our members come and pick up their shares for the week in the season. But one of the other things we do is we plant patches of flowers because our members can go and cut their own flowers and take home a bouquet of flowers every week.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
And B, we need the pollinators to come to help with the vegetables to grow as well. The bees, the butterflies,
There you
the
go.
dragonflies. Like we need all of these.
And
they all come
remember
together.
The quote, tend to your garden and they will come.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So, you know, it's just fun to see them in the flowers, because we have flowers in our yard, right? But we don't have flowers like the flowers that we do at the farm, right? So this just really reminds me of the farm, because you could just go and clip and take them home and take the flowers home and enjoy them. You know, for yourself for the week. You can see Bridget looking so pretty in this, pretty in pink.
Really pretty with a pair of jeans. And then like a sandal, a wedge, a sneaker. It's just a great t-shirt.
Yeah.
A cute V-neck, elbow sleeve, and then you have that gorgeous artwork. I mean, it truly is like wearable art. I love the multiple colors too. The way that it's done is so delicate, and then to have those like, what are we calling these embellishments? Crystals?
I call them faceted studs.
Faceted studs.
Yeah.
The way that they're just
they're like
interspersed
chipped.
in.
They're chipped and faceted, so they capture the light,
Yeah,
but
they
they're
look
not
like
rhinestones.
they look like crystals.
Yes.
Yeah. So cute. All right, so this color that you have, that you're holding here, blue bonnet. Now this is, I would say it's almost a periwinkle, but you're wearing periwinkle.
Yes.
So it's more like a sky blue.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it has the exact same embroidery as the other ones, but depending on the background of each top, the embroidery looks different. Comparing it now to the black, it just really, really pops. The embroidery pops much more against the black.
Love
Black is most popular and most limited, by the way. And there's kind of even like, is there a sheen to the embroidery, or is that just the way that maybe those studs are making it look?
Well, it's a satin thread, so
Satin thread.
it might catch the lights here in the studio a little bit, but still really soft. If you're thinking like maybe you have a pair of green or yellow pants, and you're thinking to yourself, what can I wear with these this spring? This top right here, because it's going to pull that color of your bottoms. Out. It's really going to stand out and be so beautiful. And I love you in the pink.
Thank you, the azalea. Love this pink. I think it looks really nice with the white pants.
Absolutely, but you know, it could. This is another top that's super denim friendly, so you could wear any color on the bottom, whether it's denim, whether it's white, sand, pink, yellow, green, whatever it is. This top will match back to all of them.
And then not itchy, scratchy.
Right.
Do you recommend, if somebody's sensitive, would they need a tank or something?
Let's do the feel test. We're doing the feel test.
I
don't feel it at all.
I don't need anything. I'm fine.
I don't feel itchy, scratchy
Yeah,
at all.
and I am actually really sensitive.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any metallic thread in here. So I know y'all you asked me to call that out. I'm not seeing any of it. It's just a really beautiful satin thread.
Yeah.
But again, on that beautiful design, you know, maybe you're traveling this summer, or even if it's just to another town, like in Philadelphia, we have so many great museums. In New York City, we have so many great museums.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to a museum.
Yeah.
I mean, this really is an artisan piece.
The garden show.
The garden show that we just had. Yes. But I mean, you know, John Schrader does our art, and he is an artist.
Yep.
And here's the thing, Quacker's not available outside of QVC. We're exclusive to QVC. So you're getting these artisan pieces home that, you know, if your friend says, oh, where'd you get that? And you say QVC, you know, if her size and color is available, she could get it too, but I think this is only order of the year.
Only order
right?
of the year.
Is that right?
And it's new this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just debuted it last week. So if you weren't up with me at 2 a.m., this is your opportunity to see some of this stuff that we showed last week now, especially this top, because it's sweet, it's fun. It's that, and I have to tell you, I know I work at a farm. Like it's one morning a week, okay? It's not a full-time job.
You're not a full farm girl.
I'm not a full farm girl. I'm farmer-ish. I'm farmer adjacent, right? But really, this is my favorite kind of garden.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need weeding, it doesn't need watering, it doesn't need fertilizing, it doesn't need any of that.
Yeah, you don't do any of that.
Yes.
You just have to machine wash, tumble dry, turn it inside out.
Yes.
That's all the water and care that it needs.
Exactly.
And over 100 have been ordered, by the way.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Azalea is the one I'm wearing. Here it is. Really pretty. I love pinks. I just do. I think
Yeah.
pinks look good on every skin tone.
Yes.
Here is black. This is the one that you see the most contrast, I think, with
Yes.
that embroidery. I love the way the colors look against the black. Here is bonnet blue. Actually, it's called blue bonnet. And it is like a lighter version of the periwinkle that you're wearing. Super pretty. And it's the same multicolored butterflies and what do you call these, faceted studs and flowers on all three. All right,
Love it.
sizes extra, extra small through 5X. The length is 26.5 to 32.5 inches. The sale price is $46.98. Item number A6850005.